Previously on Red Dirt Diary.
Are you alright?
I'm crying.
It's okay, take a big breath. You're gonna make me cry. Alright, I'm gonna leave you alone now. And when you're ready, it's gonna be bright, okay? Take your goggles off.
Oh my god. I knew it. Oh my god. I know I'm crying. I knew it. Oh my god, I finally get to come. I'm shaking.
I didn't want you to miss out the driving in, so we're on the actual edge.
Oh my god.
And we're gonna be there in 20 minutes. But now you get to sit on the front seat and like watch all of it.
Oh my god, thank you. Oh my god. I don't know, I'm so emotional about it still.
Tell me about the time that you told me that you wanted to go to Mungo National Park.
I think we were just talking about places we'd want to go, or he asked me about what's one of the places that I'd love to go to. It was just one of those places that you see and you just put into the back of your mind and hope that one day you get to go there.
When Nas came to me over a year ago and told me that she had this travel bucket list, I had to pretend like it went in one ear and out the other, because over the next year I started planning a trip to be able to take Nas to her top tier travel destination the entire time without her knowing that it was coming. How do you feel about being told that you're going to be blindfolded and transported to a destination?
It's a weird feeling. I was like, I don't even know how to feel about this, because when Bridget told me about that, probably a week prior to the trip, I was like, oh my god, I don't even know how to mentally prepare for that. And then we started going on like a dirt road and it just didn't stop. And I'm like, where are we going? It feels like we're in the middle of nowhere.
To keep Nas completely none the wiser, I wanted to throw her off a little bit, so I came up with a little evil plan to try to throw her off her path, just in case she was starting to figure anything out.
I remember when she got me out of the car, I could smell like salty, because obviously I'm blind, so your other senses are just heightened. And I could smell salt. I was expecting like the beach or something. But then I eventually took my blindfold off and we were in the middle of like this lake in the middle of nowhere. But it's weird because when you have the blindfold on, you put this image in your head of, I was expecting like crystal clear blue water at the beach or something, and then you take your blindfold off and you're like, oh, like what the hell? Maybe we're near a beach somewhere, but the lake looks like a bit outbacky, and then that just confused me even more. I feel like we weren't heading to the coastline anymore.
As we're making our way through Victoria, we need to find somewhere to camp for the night. So we camp right by the side of Murray River, which is beautiful for me, so exciting, but it's also quite entertaining because Nas is camped right on the edge of the border of New South Wales on the iconic Murray River, and she has absolutely no idea.
I've taken my blindfold off and it's just this massive white light that I see. Quite a few minutes to adjust to this new setting that I'm in. And it's just beautiful green grass, there's cows in the paddocks out the back, there's a massive river behind me with boats going down, people fishing, and it was just a really cool spot. We were travelling so long, I should be near the coastline by now. Why the hell am I next to a brown river?
Got a lot of amazing shots of the Murray River, by the way. They were fantastic, but you wouldn't know about it because the cameraman decided to crash the drone in the Murray River.
Insert clip of crash.
Yeah, insert the clip of the drone crashing,
the only
because
clip we've got is the crash.
yeah. As we wake up today, the anticipation is really high because I know that today is the day of the big reveal.
Thoughts started going through my head like an hour prior. We've been travelling on this dirt road for so long and I'm like, surely we must be there.
As I pull up the handbrake on the edge of the Mungo National Park, I can't believe how nervous I am. I don't know whether she's going to cry, whether she's going to laugh, whether she's going to be shocked, happy, sad, whether she even still wants to go to Mungo National Park. But after a lot of effort, a lot of anticipation, it's officially time to let Nas pull the blindfold off for the very last time.
Oh my god, my heart. I remember the car stopping and I could just hear my heart racing. I just want to cry. I just remember my heart racing. I had my headphones on. I still had my blindfold on. And she opens the door and she's like, I can't keep going. I just remember getting out of the car. My heart's literally racing. I can feel it beating out of my chest. Bridget can feel it. My music's pumping. My blindfold's on and I'm just in my head with all these emotions. And she finally leaves me alone for a second. She's like, just take a deep breath in and take your blindfold off. And then I just see the sign saying Mungo National Park. And then I just broke down. She remembered that point where I told her about it. The fact that she remembered that just means so much to me as well. And that someone actually went through all this effort to take me to this location. I was just completely in shock. I had no words. I was just crying. I'm still crying. Coming to Mungo National Park, the whole thing has been absolutely amazing. But my highlight was watching the sunset. That's the real reason I wanted to come to Mungo. And sitting there on those dunes, looking at the sunset, incredible. It was like I'm looking at the real picture. I had my own reality then.
I have a question for you both. You've both had two different experiences on this trip. Obviously, Bridget, you got to see and enjoy the journey, and Nas, you were blindfolded for all of it. So the question I have for you guys is the adventure truly felt without the journey?
I'm someone that believes that an adventure is truly felt when driven. That's why I love driving and touring. Earning the kilometres and seeing the landscape change, you get more out of it. And it feels like it's an adventure well earned because you had to apply a lot of effort to get there. And I didn't realise how much the big reveal moment hit so hard because all of the pre-context wasn't there. It was just nerves on nerves on nerves.
Mm-hmm. But my whole journey was being blindfolded and just being stuck in my own head. And my journey was going through my thoughts, really. Like, it wasn't visual, it was all just mental. It was a big mental journey of just stepping back and not being in control at all, which I find very hard, and just putting your trust and all of that into someone else's hands. It's got to step you out of your comfort zone, but just do it. Everything happens for a reason. If it makes you feel uncomfortable, just push through it because you push through so many mental boundaries that just makes you into a bigger person as well. The more steps you take out of your comfort zone, the more motivating it is to keep doing those things, and you're just gonna get all these new thoughts and outlooks on life as well.
The more you're talking, the more I'm realising that we should do it too again.
Yeah, I think so too.